Hola clase, la educación. Irregular verbs in the past tense. Make sure to copy the verb charts when I tell you which ones to copy, and copy the vocabulary at the end. Write it and pronounce it 3 times each for practice. So, irregular verbs in the past tense. There are quite a few. This is a list of the ones we're going to focus on. These are the verbs in their natural form. When they become past tense, the spelling of the stem is going to change a lot. Notice how hacer becomes is, H-I-C. And we'll go through these in the next couple minutes. Don't worry about copying this down yet. All of these have the same endings, which is very nice. You can see here, the endings are iste, o, imos, ieron. It's a blend between AR, ER, and IR past tense endings. And the nice thing is, there are no accents. Here's what we want to start copying. You can either pause the video to copy this first, or pronounce along with me and then copy. But let's start with hacer. Hice, hiciste, hizo, hicimos, hicieron. Querer, quise, quisiste, quiso, quisimos, quisieron. Venir, vine, viniste, vino, vinimos, vinieron. Hopefully you noticed I put a star by this one because the C changes to a Z just for this one-person conjugation. Let's look at our next 3 irregular verbs. Poder, saber, and poner. To be able to know, and to put. Pude, pudiste, pudo, pudimos, pudieron. Supe, supiste, supo, supimos, supieron. Puse, pusiste, puso, pusimos, pusieron. Estar, andar, and tener. To be, to walk around, and to have. Estuve, estuviste, estuvo, estuvimos, estuvieron. Anduve, anduviste, anduvo, anduvimos, anduvieron. Tuve, tuviste, tuvo, tuvimos, tuvieron. And finally, I'm sorry, I know this is a lot, but once we have it all copied, we can begin to practice. Decir, traer, conducir. To say, to bring, to drive. Dije, dijiste, dijo, dijimos, dijeron. Traje, trajiste, trajo, trajimos, trajeron. Conduje, condujiste, condujo, condujimos, condujeron. Notice how there are stars in the plural form of these verbs. It's because if I go back, notice how these forms are I-E-R-O-N. But the ones that end in a J, di, tra, and conduj, those are not going to have an extra I. E-R-O-N. And you should already have this copied, but just in case you don't, this is how you say was or were or went. Both verbs use the same conjugation in Spanish for the past tense. Fui, fuiste, fue, fuimos, fueron. Now let's look at the vocabulary. Hacer, hacer. Querer, querer. Venir, venir. Saber, saber. Poder, poder. Poner, poner. Estar, estar. This chart is here because there are two verbs that mean to be. Estar is used for these things. Think of the word place for position, location, actions, conditions, and emotions. We'll get deeper into this later in the year. Andar, andar. Tener, tener. Ir, ir. Ser, ser. This verb also means to be, and you can use the word doctor to help you remember that you use the verb ser for dates, occupations, characteristics, time, origin, like where you're from, and relationship,